Here are 5 common mistakes way too many people make before they come to visit Iceland for the first time. And I am here to help you not make these mistakes. My name is Guðni and I lived here in Reykjavik, Iceland my whole entire life. In recent years, Iceland has become a very popular travel destination and for a great reason. There's so much to see, do and experience here, so I recommend that you continue watching this video if you're coming to Iceland so you don't make these 5 common mistakes way too many people do when they come here for the first time. Have you come to Iceland before? Did you make any of these mistakes? Let me know in the comments below and let's get started. The first most common mistake is trying to do too much with just too little time. I think most people don't realize the size of Iceland. I hate to break it to you, but if you're coming here for just over a weekend, you're not going to be able to drive the Ring Road. The Ring Road is a big road that goes all around the island. It's 1,321 kilometers long, meaning that if you drive the Ring Road with no stops and just drive at the maximum speed allowed here, it will take you at least 15 hours to drive the Ring Road. And you wouldn't really want to do that. If you want to have an enjoyable Ring Road experience, I would say you need at least 10 days, if not up to 2 weeks. Because you want to be driving on adjacent roads to the Ring Road, you want to be stopping by the amazing scenery you see along the way, and you will want to be staying overnight at these beautiful coastal towns all over Iceland. And that is not to say that you can't have a fantastic weekend experience here in Iceland and still enjoy the nature and scenery. You can easily situate yourself in Reykjavik and do day tours. For the day tours, they pick you up right here from the city of Reykjavik, they take you out to a specific part of the island where you get to wander around and explore the nature. And then, when the tour is done, they drive you right back to the city, giving you plenty of time to enjoy the fun city of Reykjavik after you're done with your tour. So just estimate the time you're able to spend here in Iceland and set up an itinerary that is doable in that time frame. And for some fun day tour recommendations, check out the links I have added in the description of this video. Another common mistake is not trying authentic Icelandic food and drinks. When I talk to travelers about the Icelandic food, they tend to become a bit scared. And I do get that. Sheep's face and the fermented shark.
Yes, and I'm gonna give you the honor, Guðni, of eating the eyeball of the sheep's face.
Oh my god.
Eyeball and tongue. Pretty good.
And I do get that. Back in the day, Icelandic food was really just a mix of nasty, rotten, fermented stuff. But nowadays, let me tell you, we have some phenomenal food. The Icelandic food culture has really blossomed here in the recent years, and here you will find fresh fish, phenomenal lamb, amazing dairy products, and greenhouses that supply us with fresh vegetables all year round. So let me tell you, Icelandic food is pretty great. So don't be afraid to try it. And although beer has only been legal in Iceland for the past 34 years, we make some excellent beer nowadays. Oh, oh nay, cut the B-roll. Oh nay, okay. So tasty. So if you want to try and experience Icelandic food in a really fun and a unique way, definitely check out our Reykjavik food walk. It's a fully authentic Icelandic food experience where you walk around the city of downtown Reykjavik with a fun local guide, so you'll both get to sample Icelandic foods while learning about the city and some fun facts about Iceland and Reykjavik in general. And that is why it is the perfect first day activity. We do frequently get sold out, so I recommend booking it with as much notice as possible. And since you are not going to be making the mistake of not trying authentic Icelandic local food, use the promo code LOCAL for a little added discount on your food walk booking. Another common mistake is not following up on or underestimating the weather forecast and alerts. Here in Iceland, the weather can change drastically throughout the day, and we can even experience storms in the summertime, unfortunately. That is why it is so important to follow up on the weather forecast and alerts here, no matter when you're visiting Iceland. And to do this, I recommend following 2 sites. The first one is the Icelandic weather site, since they will have the best reading of the Icelandic forecasts every day, and they will show you if there's a warning out. The weather warning system here in Iceland is color-coded, with yellow, orange and red stating how much social impact the weather might have at any given time here. So if you have a bus tour scheduled and a colored warning out on that day, chances are your tour is cancelled. So we recommend having a backup activity planned right here in Reykjavik in case that happens, and especially in the wintertime when we do get more storms. The other site to monitor is safetravel.is. This site will show you if there's an alert out, but it will also show you conditions on the roads here and if they are closed or not. So this is a really important site to check out, especially if you're driving here yourself. They also have great driving tips and other alerts that might be useful during your stay here in Iceland. And they also have an app, so you can download that one. And with that, do dress accordingly. Like I mentioned, the weather here changes drastically, and it's always better to have a few too many layers on, and then you're able to take them off and store them in the bus or your car or whatever, rather than you needing them and not having them. So don't underestimate the weather, and really there is no bad weather, just bad clothing. The next common mistake can also be a very dangerous one, and that is driving with little to no experience in very hazardous conditions. So this mistake kind of goes in hand with the other mistake, which is not following up on the weather closely. So don't just rent any rental car and expect to be driving all over Iceland no matter the season. It's just not possible. You need to be sure the vehicle you will be driving is equipped with everything you need for that specific part of the island that you will be exploring. So if you're doing small little day trips from Reykjavik, then a smaller vehicle might work just fine. But if you're going to be exploring the wilderness here in Iceland, then a larger and more equipped vehicle might be the way to go. You might have to cross rivers, drive on gravel roads, and you might even have to drive in icy and snowy conditions. And this can apply all year round. Black ice is also fairly common here. So the road might not look icy, but it actually is icy. So please follow up on the driving laws, check out the street sign, learn what they mean, and drive safely. And absolutely no stopping in the middle of road to take pictures of cute sheep or the northern lights even. Way too many people do this, it's illegal, and it's extremely dangerous. So don't do it. Also, if you're not comfortable with driving in risky conditions, there's absolutely no need to. We have plenty of day tours available where a trained guide and driver will pick you up right from the city and take you to a specific part of the island where you have a full day of adventure, exploring and sightseeing, and then they will drive you right back to the city safely. So if you will be driving, just be prepared and stay safe. And the last mistake I think way too many travelers make is not checking out a local swimming pool here. One of my favorite ways to explore my own country is to check out as many local swimming pools as I possibly can. And don't get me wrong, I love the Blue Lagoon, the Sky Lagoon, and all the other fancier lagoons, and on special occasions I will definitely go and visit them. But in my day-to-day life, when I just need to relax, I love to go and take a dip in a local swimming pool right here in Reykjavik. And then when I'm out on the road exploring Iceland, I love to check out the swimming pool of any town I'm in at any given time. We have over 120 local swimming pools here in Iceland, and I just love the fact that even the tiniest little town will have its own local pool. And they are geothermally heated up so they stay warm all year round. So take a dive into our culture and check them out. Just be sure to shower beforehand, it's way more hygienic. And that's it. I believe that by not making these 5 common mistakes when you come to Iceland for the first time, you're gonna have a great time here. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more travel tips from Iceland. And if you have any more questions or want to share your own experience of Iceland, I would love to hear from you. So write it in the comments here below. And if you're planning your own trip to Iceland, be sure to check out our other videos for more useful information. So thank you for watching and safe travels to Iceland.